You cannot tell me that the sun is made of fucking plasma or whatever, and then I can
It
go and
literally
donate
is.
plasma and get paid for it.
No, you don't even understand, okay? The sun is made out of plasma. We used to think it was made out of gas, but that's wrong. It was wrong. Science evolves as we learn more over time, right?
No.
Plasma is a fourth state of matter. It's not solid. It's not liquid. It's not gas. You know, if you have a solid, the electrons are really packed together. Water, it's looser. Gas, they're kind of floating around. In plasma, they're completely free. Just completely free. It's just a big ball of miasma of incandescent plasma.
It's called a Miata.
No.
And I'm sorry. I believe it goes like this. The sun is a mass of incandescent gas, a gigantic nuclear furnace.
Forget
where hydrogen
that song!
Is filled
We got it wrong!
At a temperature of millions of degrees.
Invalid! 5 people are going to understand what we're doing.
Well, 5 people.
Although I will say the first one is a better song.
Yeah.
And that's really the problem. To correct themselves, they should have made an even better song, but they didn't.
Yeah. I mean, although every single They Might Be Giants song is the best song that I'm currently listening to ever, if they are.
You know what I've had stuck in my head a lot lately is the one about the build a little birdhouse.
Yeah. I'm your only friend. I'm not your only friend.
Not your only friend.
Yeah. Little birdhouse.
Build a little birdhouse in your soul.
Yeah.
It's about a nightlight. It's so cute. My favorite part is when he's like, the nightlight is looking at his ancestor and it's a lighthouse.
Pretty good. I like Anna Ang. Anna Ang is probably my favorite of theirs.
I don't know all that many of their non-children songs, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've only listened to like a handful of their non-kid songs, but they're cute. I think they're so cute. And I like that they went on a bunch of those late night shows and played the kids songs. Like I was showing the kids those videos. They go on like Carson or something or Leno. And it's like they did Why Does the Sun Shine and Why Does the Sun Really Shine back to back, which was very funny.
I mean, no, they're great songs, and they're not, they don't sound like kids' songs. They're good songs.
No, they're great. They're wonderful. Let me real quick pull up my script. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am Abigail, the ultimate guru, and with me, as always, is my co-host, the world's only comedian, Bryden Proctor.
Just crazy that you need. I mean, I saw your eyes.
I stopped using the script, but now I have it back.
It has been 4 fucking years.
And I brought it back. I quit for like 3 of those years.
It's
no, I know you're ruining the script. Can you just follow the script? What's your line?
Line.
Hello. You don't have to worry about a thing because we are here to help, and we are here to help you understand the news today.
What?
Today's top story. The U.S. Treasury minted its last penny today as the government declares the death of the penny coin. Will this move eradicate the 99 cent at the end of prices, or will they just round up, charge you more? That's the question I have.
Well, I mean, everybody uses like credit cards and debit cards and shit anyway, so it's like, really, we're just gonna phase out all money. It'll be the U.S. digital dollar. They'll be able to track every single thing that you do, and it's all will be built off of the blockchain. So all of that, I'm getting rich off of crypto. No, you're really building the mark of the beast. But yeah, okay, cool fucking topic, guy.
Yeah,
nailed it.
I think it's pretty important. I got all the pennies in the house. I put them in a jar. They're mine. I'm keeping them.
I mean, there's not even copper in them. It's just a bunch of garbage. You collect. Okay, it's like the rest of your house. You're just collecting garbage.
Yeah. What if someday people want pennies as collector's items?
Why?
I don't know. People collect really stupid stuff.
No, that's not gonna. You think that there's gonna be a lack of pennies?
Yeah.
anytime while you're alive.
I think it's possible.
I
When's the
it's
last time you saw a heads up good luck penny? It's getting less and less common, isn't it?
no, every grocery every grocery store parking lot. They're
That's because I
everywhere.
put them there.
You
I go
didn't.
around and I put the pennies down heads up so that little children can feel lucky and feel joy.
You Jenny Penny seed?
Yes, that's what I do.
I don't know what you're getting at, but I hate it.
Heads up good luck pennies.
They're not though. It's, they're pretty useless.
No, they're good luck. It's a good luck charm. It's like carrying around a rabbit's foot.
You have a whole jar of pennies. How good is your life?
It's great. I have a
Yeah,
jar of pennies,
yeah,
Bryden. These
okay.
things are gonna get rare, okay? I
They're
have
not.
pennies in there.
They're not. I mean, Beanie Babies will have more value than your jar of pennies.
There's no way. There is no way. Nobody gives a crap about Beanie Babies.
I mean, I might
Our
have
parents
one.
lied to us.
I might have a penny around here because they're just everywhere.
You don't.
I'll bet I
I have
do.
them all.
Not every one. I saw one today, and I didn't bother to bend down and pick it up because my back is so old.
Well, get ready to not have that experience again.
I'd be
You're gonna miss
totally
it when it's gone.
totally fine with it, actually, like, now I don't if I see a nickel, I might like, "Oh, let me grab that." That's 5 pennies. I mean, I can't remember the last time I paid for anything with change, but, I keep
I
some around.
actually do a lot. It's not even me. So the kids have piggy banks, right?
Mhm.
And I take them to, what's it called? Five Below? Is that what it's
Yeah.
called?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
they're, like,
W
5
Yeah,
and below,
yeah, yeah, yeah. And they sit there and they count out the money, and, we go, during the day when there's not very many people there, it's not annoying, we're not holding anyone up, and I make the
Sure.
children figure out how to pay with money. And, it's gonna be a little bit more confusing now when they're like, "I'm sorry, ma'am, we can't do that."
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do that. Are they taking, like, a time to phase that out or something? 'Cause I didn't,
I don't know. I keep seeing signs at shops and stuff, like, I went to Starbucks, and there's a big sign that said, "Due to the US Treasury no longer minting pennies, we cannot give exact change. Sorry for the inconvenience." So I think that
what?
they're just
That
gonna be, like, rounding things up so
uh,
that they don't lose money, but they can't give you the change.
okay, hold the phone, 'cause that's especially dumb, because this article came out today from USA Today. "Goodbye, penny. What comes next as the US officially ends penny production? Who gives a crap?" That's from today. There's still all kinds of pennies floating around. They're just trying to screw you at Starbucks. They're
We
like,
already had
"Oh, we're
the
out of
coin
pennies.
shortage.
We're
Do you
fucking out of
remember
pennies."
Yeah, but this has been coming for years. Do you remember, like, during all the COVID lockdowns and stuff, the signs were up at every store, at least near me, where it was like, "There's a coin shortage. There's a
Yeah,
nationwide coin shortage. We cannot give exact change." And ever since then, if I try to pay for anything with cash, there's a panicked look in the cashier's eyes, and they're like, "I'll try my best." I've gotten things for like a dollar, like, 65 cents off because the person was just like, "Look, man, I don't have 80 coins in here. You will just go with the dollar amount, take the change off."
so then this just goes back to what I said originally and what I've been saying since people were praising lockdowns and being scared of COVID. This is all just one big "fuck you" is what it was. They're trying to
Oh, probably.
it's like, "Oh, yeah, let's get them on the US digital dollar, and then, we can monitor every single thing," and then eventually say, "Well, that's enough bread for you this month, Mr. Anderson. Can't just buy all
Yep.
the bread." So just pucker up and suck the shit out of my ass. I that's we gotta switch to gold or something, like, that'll be, start to you go over there with your pennies. I'm gonna get fucking cougar hands.
We're gonna switch to the mark of the beast, which brings me to one of the Dear Abby questions I got today, I think.
Was it Dear Abby? Are we gonna switch to the Mark of the Beast? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what we're
probably.
doing. Do you believe in the Dear Abby, do you believe in the second coming and tribulation and the rapture and all that? As a Christian, I believe I have to. Yeah.
As an agnostic guy, I don't know, sounds a little far-fetched, but what's scary about it is, I'll bet the people in charge of things, they believe in it, but on the inverse, because 'cause they're, like, all in the occult and, satanic shit or whatever.
Yep,
So whether or not it's actually true
that's true.
doesn't mean that they won't try to make it fucking happen. Because I don't know if they're evil or they get something. I haven't
Yep.
read their books. I don't know what they get, but
No, they get stuff out of it, and they're also evil, but they think they're doing it for the right reasons or whatever. The ends justify the means kind of bullshit, basically. But you're right. Anyone listening who doesn't believe that any of that is real, you should still care about it because all the people that rule over you believe it and want it to come as soon as possible because they think that it will help them usher in the New World Order, which they have written about in their books, which are sold publicly. They talk about it at the World Economic Forum.
yeah.
This is not like a hidden agenda. This is spoken about publicly.
What's
So you should care. You should know about it because the people who rule over you care a hell of a lot.
Yeah, and then even, even if they're not into occult crazy bullshit, you had, I don't know how prevalent they are these days, but, you get those evangelicals from, like, the 2000s and stuff where it's like they were
Mhm.
trying to bring about the end of the world. They're like, "We all get to
They
go to
still
heaven
are.
sooner."
They never
Of
stopped. They
course they
want
didn't.
it to happen so badly, and, that's the whole reason we support Israel. What are your thoughts on all of that? Also, I think I read that you're Catholic? I'm not Catholic, I'm
Abby's
Orthodox.
Catholic. Abby's Catholic.
How do you feel about Mary and all the drama about the Pope's new stance on Mary? People don't wanna hear me talk about this very long, but I will answer because you gave it to me in Dear Abby form, uh, as quickly as I can. Am not Catholic, but as an Orthodox Christian, it's a good thing for you guys. The Pope did a good thing for you guys because your biggest problem with evangelism, the reason why Protestants hate you so much and are suspicious of you is because every freaking time someone goes, "Well, on the face of it, it sounds like you're saying this." You guys have to go, "Actually, no, it's more complicated about that. If you had read these letters by Thomas Aquinas, you would understand that it says that, but what it actually means is like I read the thing, I skimmed through it, to be honest. I read the notes, and he says that none of the theology is changing, just the wording. You guys should do more work to clarify your wording. I mean, this goes back to the filioque. The whole problem is that it's very unclear what you've added there. Okay. I've talked to so many Catholics who are like, no, no, you don't understand because what we're actually saying is that the Holy Spirit was from the Father through the Son, right? But that's not what it says in the filioque. If you have to explain it, like you have to keep in mind, if you're not going to have some like mystery, hidden knowledge little cult where you have to know all this stuff to even get in, if you're going to have a universal religion, you have to accept, you have to be able to explain it to the dumbest people, to the lowest common denominator, or it's a failure. So it's good.
Yeah, if
You
you can't
should not be
explain
calling
can't
her the
explain
co
things to Catholics,
mediatrix.
then, what's the point of Catholicism?
You can't call someone a title that sounds like one thing. Everyone's just gonna believe it means that. Like how when you guys say, these exact amount of years are gonna be taken off of a soul's time in purgatory if you say this certain prayer at a graveyard on the day after Halloween, people take that very literally, and they think that it's, like, very literal. You can't just be, like, having to explain and show people a bunch of papers by your church fathers for every topic.
Yeah,
You just can't do
I
that.
think the coolest thing about thousands of year old fucking,
Mhm.
religions is when you, change them. Uh,
They didn't change, they're just dropping a word that was a later innovation anyway. They're literally just not using a certain term anymore. Like, it's fine.
yeah,
There's nothing to freak out about.
that's retarded, but he in,
Yeah,
Catholic news
yeah.
from this same article, new Vatican document on polygamy to be released in November. What are your
Oh,
guesses on, uh I'm thinking they're gonna say no to it.
I would think so. That yeah, Catholics don't like the polygamy. I mean, they don't even really like married couples having sex. So
This was, at the following the request from African bishops. So I guess the African Catholics need clarification
oh,
on that.
well, it's polygamy is huge in Africa, even just kind of there's in a lot of
Careful.
okay.
Just
They have a
think
different
before
culture
you,
than
you
us,
know, say
okay?
things. You think first, right?
And the men have mistresses, okay? Often,
Like the French, yeah.
like the French. It probably needs to be clarified. That makes a lot more sense than, because I was thinking that there's a lot of, like, evangelical internet, like, blogger type people, like, vlogger people that are like, "Oh, polygamy is biblical, and these men are
Those are
getting
Mormons.
sister wives." No, 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 I'm talking about evangelicals are buying into it now. The Mormons most of the Mormons don't do that anymore.
I believe that they do. That's
Some
another one.
do.
That's another one where they're just like, "Oh, yeah, oops, our religion's just changed. We just did a patch update on our religion." That's stupid to me because if it's, like, fucking
There's
true or whatever, then now you're just doing you're putting out bug fixes for your fucking religion? That's
now you're
insane.
sounding orthodox, Bryden, if you were a Christian anyway.
Yeah, I don't it just seems dumb to put out fucking
That's the whole reason I went to Orthodoxy.
like,
Yes, I agree.
let me see the patch notes on what the Pope has to say on my ancient religion. Kiss my ass.
Yeah.
That's stupid. You guys
Anyway,
are silly as shit.
I wish I had been more articulate about it, but it doesn't matter. Nobody wants to hear me talk about that anyway.
I found it to be boring.
There is a comet from another place, not our solar system, okay, that has come
Okay, I didn't think we made
through.
them here.
No, yeah, well, okay. There's some that just kinda circle around on a loop, this is a new one. This is a new foreign
Uh,
one, but it came in
do you know
and
what's
it's
new?
doing
Do you know what's new is
what?
Abby is trying out this is all a surprise to me, by the way. This is Abby trying out a new show format without running it by me at all or telling me any warning, like, hey, I'm gonna try something a little new tonight.
I
She just
just
I'm
wanted
like,
to see what you did.
I was like, I would have been like gay, whatever, but like, let's do this. No, she just decides we've just a whole new fucking thing. So tell me about this nerd comment or whatever the fuck. Is the show now called Stupid Ass News?
It's behaving very unconventionally for a comment, okay? It
Then
is,
ask it what
and
it's
it passed by
ask it if it had a bad
currently.
day or something. I don't
That's what
know.
I wanna know. That's what I wanna know. I wanna know what's going on because we're having this big, like, solar flare storm with the sun right now. It's huge. Sun looks crazy, right? And this weird
You've been
comet
staring at the sun.
that's doing weird things, okay? It goes up to the sun, it stays there, and then it seems to be propelling itself away with, like, rocket fuel back away from the sun to safety.
Well,
They're
maybe.
studying the sun. It's aliens, Bryden, it's aliens.
I mean, that's as good an answer as any.
And NASA's not releasing anything on it, but not much anyway, okay?
So
So
then, how do you
they're
know?
blaming the government shutdown, but
Well, that's over now, right?
but that's over now, so they better get their butts in gear. Let's see, shocking evidence puzzles astronomers. I'm not gonna do the news thing, but this is stuff we talk about. Stop looking at me like that.
What? Not in this way. It comes up organically. It's not. You're not a news broadcaster.
The latest data has revealed that Atlas is still a single bright object with no pieces breaking off and no cloud of fragments or debris, which is extremely unusual for a natural comet.
Okay, here. Let me ask you this. What the fuck does a comet normally do, Abby? You're
It
just gonna
just
make
kind of
sounds.
goes
You're gonna go
by.
shh, shh, shh. That was your first instinct before I stopped you from doing it. You were gonna go shh and move your finger around because you don't
Just
know
flies around.
what the fuck a comet does either.
Bryden,
You don't.
Bryden,
You a comet person?
we need to contact the
Comets?
false comet.
How would you do that?
I don't know. With the satellite dish in Hawaii,
You got
up on the
satellites
mountain.
at Hawaii?
No, I don't. Somebody does. NASA does.
Okay, there you go. Good luck. They're too busy burning down Hawaii. So
They don't care about any of this, and they're a bunch of liars.
it's probably not even true. They're just like, man, it'd be a
It's
pretty
true.
good science prank because science is fake. They're like, it'd be a pretty good prank. Let's tell him that this comet's going up there and talking to the sun and going away before he gets hurt. He's just going over there talking shit to the sun and flying off.
I would accept that. That's fine.
I mean, they ought to just come right out and say that. It would still
The
would
thing
not make the
is
fucking news, and it would be
no,
funnier.
that's the fucking problem because 'cause they're having all these congressional hearings. Disclosure is happening.
Yeah.
Slowly, it's trickling out. Disclosure is happening. Nobody gives a shit anymore. As soon as disclosure started, people stopped caring about disclosure. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody wants to hear about it. Nobody believes it. Even the people who believed in it wholeheartedly before, like, "Oh, nope, it's bullshit now. There's nothing.
It's
It's over."
if it is anything, it's just a fucking build up. It's just a slow run there up until, they're like, "Oh, no, look into the sky. It's this giant thing that's totally not a hologram. Turns out we gotta let it run our cities." I don't know, that's just there it's saying we gotta raise the taxes. That's not us. It's them that says that you don't get to have food today, is the thing in the sky, everybody. Sorry about
I don't
that.
think so. I don't think so because they've engineered the disclosure to make people not care about it and not pay attention to it. They would be trying to prep us for it if that was the thing, and they're not doing that. They're trying to downplay it while also giving out little bits of information.
Well, I
I don't
mean,
even know if that's gonna be the plan anymore. I think the plans have changed.
I don't know, you'd have to ask the big thing that's gonna be out coming out of the sky that might just
Yeah,
look strangely like some type of a goat creature with several heads.
might be.
What's that
It could be
supposed to
that
be?
the Antichrist is an alien.
I don't know, we can ask Peter Thiel about it. He seems to be really into that.
Yeah,
I just feel
into
like
the Antichrist.
yeah, I feel like well, yeah, he, like, did speeches or whatever on it. He's like
Mhm.
a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Uh, no, I feel like Trump would have accidentally spilled the beans a little bit by now, though. In the past 10 years,
Why do you think that?
because he's kind of fucking
Do you know how
stupid.
many government secrets he knows right now that he has not and cannot spill? Like, even if it's got nothing to do with aliens, like, he knows a
Do
shit ton
you
of things.
do you know how little they told him in his first term? And
Oh,
it's
I'm sure,
you
but,
know,
like,
if you had a secret, would you tell Donald Trump?
he seems pretty decent at keeping secrets, honestly.
He gave out Lindsey Graham's phone number on TV in
Yeah, I think that
2015.
was on purpose.
Yeah,
That's not you just like, if you're his enemy, I wouldn't tell him nothing,
and
but I'm not his enemy.
yeah, Donald Trump's friends don't often become his enemies almost immediately.
Well, maybe they should stop pissing him off.
That's I mean, it would just be hilarious if you're like, "Oh, yeah, I I told the president my deepest, darkest secrets," and then he just gets on TV, he's like, "Stupid Abby, big fat Abby, you wouldn't
That
believe
would
what she
even be
told me."
bad. It
She's
would even be bad.
"Mr. President, I'm a guy. I said I won't ever tell. Now I'll tell. I'll tell."
I wasn't gonna tell. Look, I think that it's gonna be a little bit different if there's the threat of we'll just banish you and get you a body double if you tell anyone about this. I think that's gonna change the calculus in his brain versus, pissing off Lindsey Graham, the
Okay,
consequences of doing so.
and just again to play devil's advocate, I don't think that Donald Trump can have a body double because no one looks like him.
No one looks like that, you're right.
If anybody's a fucking alien, it might be Donald Trump, all right?
Not even his children really look like him,
Nope.
honestly, and I'm not saying they're not his children, I'm saying he's a very strange looking man, actually.
So fucking weird looking.
It's like how you would design a cartoon character to make him distinct from the other characters.
Yeah, I mean, it's the only you see like those political comics in the newspaper and shit, and they make him look all fat and orange and ugly and shit. And it's like, oh, I don't see how that's mean. That's just what he fucking looks like. Like I don't like I don't know what to tell you. That's what he looks like. Don't get
Yeah.
me wrong. I think he's great, but he's
Yeah, they don't have to do much
no.
to distinguish him. Like, you got other presidents, they give him, like, a big ears or something, just so you know, right? They really exaggerate that, but you don't really need to with him.
I mean, look at this.
Just you could just draw him straight up.
And remember, you gotta put these under the Twitter thing. That's supposed to be making fun of him. That's just what he looks like. It's like him playing golf. And I guess he's like, for some reason, there's a bunch of tombstones of Colin Powell and John McCain and Barbara Bush and John Lewis on the golf
I don't
course. I
really
don't know why.
understand this one. Is he
Uh,
does he think tombstones are golf balls?
no, he's just shitting on all those dead fucking shitty Republicans. And then the elephant over there pointing towards the hole is like, "Hey Donald, the tee box is over here. Like, stop using your golf club to whack up all these pieces of shit that nobody likes." I mean, I don't get
Okay.
it. I don't. I mean, I don't see it. Political cartoons are always fucking stupid, except for who's that one guy? He was big in 2016, and he'd always draw Trump like super muscular and shit.
Not Ben Garrison, a different
Ben
one?
Garrett, yeah, Ben Garrison.
Okay. Because there were a couple, and I can't remember their other guys' names, just Ben Garrison.
Yeah,
The one who would, like, over-label everything,
yeah,
everything has a zillion labels. I like that guy just because the labels make me laugh.
yeah.
It's just too many. It's just way too many. It's like it's crazy. You're over-explaining. You don't need to explain this much.
I don't
That's
know.
not how you do political cartoons.
I mean, he makes a living doing it. I think he could just sell furniture on his spare time. I don't know what the fuck he does, but yeah, I've thought about Ben Garrison for a long time. Is he alive? I think he always wears a cowboy hat and smokes a cigar, so he might be dead.
Because the cowboy hat sickness?
Yeah, that'll get you. Nope, he's still
Yeah,
alive.
I saw I heard about that from Brokeback Mountain, where you die of AIDS from being a cowboy.
That is true.
I've never seen that movie. Do they not I don't know if they die from AIDS in the
No,
movie or not.
no
No?
one, no
No,
one
that
gets
was
AIDS.
Rent. Okay, I thought it was
No,
like Cowboy Rent.
no,
Okay.
no.
That was the impression I got, is Heath Ledger gets butt slammed, and then
I think Heath Ledger does the butt slamming, and then
oh, thank goodness.
who's
I
who's the other guy? Yeah, he
don't know.
but yeah, the other guy in it, yeah, it's Jake Gyllenhaal. Jake Gyllenhaal gets butt slammed, and then he gets gay bashed on the side of the road and murdered.
Oh, so it wasn't AIDS. Okay.
No, not age, just your run of the mill gay bashing. And then Heath Ledger is like real upset about it, but he can't,
I can imagine,
can't let anybody know because
'cause they were secret gays.
they were secret gays. Yeah,
I
the
see.
most famous line is "I wish I could quit you," and yeah, it's just like what like Jake Gyllenhaal is gayer, and then Heath Ledger is like, "Oh shucks," uh, and then it's like a really awkward, strange movie because like the first time they bang it out, Heath Ledger fucking spits on his hand. It's
Well, I mean, I guess you'd have to.
yeah, it's a strange fucking movie because like I don't even remember why they started banging. It just
Who
started.
whose idea was this to make this movie? I don't understand
Uh,
why would you do this movie?
it was wildly successful. Uh,
I don't
2005
understand women
neo-western romantic
sometimes because I'm assuming the audience is like gay men and women, right? Like it's not straight men. Surely not.
screenplay. Larry Jeff McCurdy and Diana Osani, directed by Ang Lee. I don't know who any of these people are.
Another one that I never saw that I just did not understand,
Oh,
like the female mind is over,
mm,
was the Magic Mike thing.
I've still never seen that.
I guess he's like a gay stripper or something. I don't know. It's a male stripper. I don't know if he's gay. Sorry. Just assume, you know, because I don't think women go to male strip clubs that often.
They do
They do?
all the
See,
time,
I don't understand that. I don't
all the
get
time.
it. I don't get why you would go see a movie about it either. It's so like
Isn't it I thought it was a comedy.
sleazy and gross. I don't know,
I
but
thought
I
Magic
women
Mike was a
talked about
comedy.
it like it was super hot, and that's why they were going to watch it.
Just yeah, isn't it like Channing Tatum? I thought Chris Farley was in it, but that's obviously he's dead by then.
Oh yeah. No, I'm pretty sure women thought it was really hot.
Well, it's a bunch of shirtless dudes.
Yeah,
So
I just don't find
yeah, you got Channing
but
Tatum,
I
whoever,
just think that
Matt Bomber.
men and women are attractive in very different ways, and I don't understand the crossover sometimes.
Well, believe me, ladies go to dude strip clubs constantly. There's a whole
Like,
chain of them.
outside of bachelorette parties?
I think it's mainly bachelorette parties, yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
because that's a different thing. Women do that as a goof.
there's
Like, they're
no,
literally laughing.
no. A lot there's no. They're way more likely to bang the strippers, dude. It's pretty rough. All right? Women are hoes.
There's, like, a whole section of women that I have no theory of mind for.
They're just women. They're just women. Women are just hoes.
No.
Yep.
No.
I'm sorry. Didn't you get knocked up at 18?
That doesn't make me a
It
hoe.
does
I've
make you
been
a
in a
hoe.
monogamous marriage for a very long time.
It does make you a hoe, though.
Having sex doesn't make you a hoe.
Yes, it does.
Sleeping with a bunch of different
Ask
men
Jesus.
does.
Nope. Ask Jesus. It makes you a hoe.
I think Jesus is okay with my marriage.
Nah.
You don't think so?
I'm gonna go ahead and speak for Jesus Christ now and say no, he thinks you're a hoe.
He doesn't. Having sex with a person makes them your spouse in Jesus's eyes. That's what marriage is, uniting with one flesh. So if anything, we just did the wedding a little late.
No, dude. You're a hoe and a skank and you got knocked
Like
up. I'm
that
sorry.
woman at the
But
well who had 5 husbands, he didn't mean she literally got married 5 times. He meant she was sleeping with 5 different men.
what are you talking about, sluts at Wells? I don't know that one.
Yeah, there was a slut at the well, and she was forgiven because she
Ah, yeah.
realized
The old
that
classic
she was
Bibles,
wrong.
the old classic Bible story, the slut at the well. Oh, all right.
Yeah. What you say that as if that's, like, a ridiculous
I don't
thing.
know. Let me search the hoe at the well. Fucking Bible story about a
The
slut at a
woman.
well.
No,
And
okay,
she's just fucking, yeah, the woman at the well. And she's just up there giving out a head at the fucking well.
no, not at the well.
Oh,
Jesus knows. He just knows when he sees her.
oh, well, it's strange that you would say that because when I'm reading the story, here's a picture that shows up.
Oh gosh, I'm scared. I'm scared to look at this. Okay, I'm not gonna respond to this. This is
Oh, yeah, she's
we're
like
not
praying
gonna
or
we're
something,
not
right?
no,
That's why she's
stop,
down on her
stop,
fucking
no,
knees.
stop, no, bad, Bryden. So back to this
This is
comment.
too long. I'm not reading all this shit. What happens to her? She stopped being a hoe?
Yeah, she stopped being a hoe.
Uh, should have thrown her ass down the well. What?
I'm just glad Jesus disagrees, that's all. You'd have been thrown down the well so many times, Bryden.
Oh, I don't care. Throw me down a well. I've lived enough.
No, no, the whole thing is that it's eternal torment once you're thrown down that well.
That's hell. I'm talking about a well. Man, you're dumb.
What the hell are you not getting right now?
What the well are you not? What the
it's
hell
a
are you not getting? What the?
okay, with the well. Anyway, dear Abby, could you explain to me the part of your plan where you're a woman on the Voxnet? This is from Barabbas the Based Corn Berserker. So listen,
I don't know what
listen.
any of that means.
I'm making friends with the Vox spirits. Soon, you'll understand why. But this is important. That's it. That's my answer.
That's fucking dumb. Don't ever write in again.
It's not my fault our listeners are retarded.
I don't know what any of that means. They're asking you something about, like
It's Warhammer stuff.
oh, I thought they said, like, Boxnet. I thought they were gonna be like
The Voxnet, so we're doing a radio show, a pretend radio show
okay.
over speakers, over headphones and things.
Is this a bit? I don't okay, this is stupid. You're fucking gay. How about that?
There you have it.
And ugly as shit.
We just have a bunch of nerds
You felled out
following me now because I posted too much about playing Rogue Trader.
oh, well, you fell out of the ugly tree and hit every limb going down.
Got him.
Dummy.
You got him. Okay, I'm tired of this. These Dear Abbeys were not great today. But I did do some polls this last
Okay,
week. I
okay.
was waiting for you to make a joke
Yep,
about
I
me
was
being a
going yep,
stripper.
I know. I
Yeah.
I I I thought about it, and I was like, "Let's just move on with this shit."
Yep, thank you. I appreciate that. Because I think that men don't really believe in ghosts. Most men.
T
Almost any men. I think that a lot
sure.
of men maybe kind of want to or think it's fun to think about, but they don't really have it in them to really just believe in ghosts.
Nobody should believe in ghosts unless you've seen a fucking ghost, and even then, you should question whether or not ghosts are real.
Sure, but I think that women as a whole, they believe in ghosts.
Women are a whole, and they believe in ghosts, yes.
Yeah, because ghosts are real.
Sure, maybe. I think so.
There's some sort of entities that you're interacting with, whether they're the souls of the departed or not.
I mean, it could have been anything, but yeah, no, I've seen ghosts, and, maybe it was ghosts. Could have been something. Or it could have,
It could have been anything,
yeah,
but ghosts is a good word for it. That's like when people are like, "Oh, but what if it's not aliens? What if it's interdimensional creatures? Or what if
well,
it's,
same shit.
demons or something?" And it's like, what the word alien is a pretty universal catch-all. Something alien,
Yeah.
something not from here. We call immigrants aliens.
I call them other things too.
Yeah, it was just like,
And
it's fine.
you know what I call most of all? Ice.
Yep.
That was a stretch, but, I'm so tired today.
I know. We're both struggling. It's not good when we're both struggling. We're doing our best. But I took some polls and they basically, shook out to women all believe in ghosts. Only like a little bit less than half of the men that follow me do.
Okay, I mean, that sounds about right. Like, I believe in ghosts because I saw some, and like I said, I'm like, spent my whole life going, "Couldn't have been a ghost, right? That's weird."
Yeah, and I think most men are like that, where they're just like, it absolutely, even though I saw it fully in front of me and clearly in front of my face, it must have been a speck of dust in the corner of my
Yeah,
eye. Like, I think that's how men are more likely to be, you know?
yeah,
Like, they could have just seen a full on apparition that spoke to them. They'd be like, yeah, didn't get enough sleep last night. This is
right.
kind of weird, maybe I should sleep more.
It not enough to not be scared as shit at the time, but yeah, I get spooked a lot, watch a lot of movies.
And the point of all this is
I have to
that
close this
because
door behind me most of the time, like earlier. I lie and say it's for acoustics, but it's not. I'm just worried
it's for the
somebody's gonna
ghosts.
come out of there, even though it's
Someone
just a bathroom. There's no way to get out in and out of there. But what if someone did? I don't know what
Sometimes the
ghosts do.
door just kind of, like, very quietly, because you have headphones on, you can't hear it so well, opens a little and then shuts
It doesn't though,
behind
and
you.
these are open back
No, it
headphones,
doesn't.
so I can hear
Yeah,
the
so
room.
you would get yeah, it's okay, I tried my best.
Try again.
But, because we know we've spent our whole lives having men dismiss our, factual and true belief in the mystical aspects of this world,
Mm.
in the spiritual realm, she's not gonna tell you that the reason why she's actually cranky today is because the ghost showed up again.
That's what you call
That's
your
my
period?
advice to the men today.
Does this ghost
No.
come once a month? Stay for about 3 to 7 days?
No, no, he's always there. He just doesn't always say hi. Actually, the one
Uh,
in my house never says hi. The one time he ever interacted with me, I said, "Do you wanna be my friend?" And he said, "No," on the EVP recorder, so
I do remember that. When you stood in your goddamn and you felt the need to send
in
it
my
to me,
closet.
of
Yeah.
you standing in your closet with a very scientific app you got from the Google store for free.
Yeah.
That's great. I'm glad that it works on all phones. And what, did it advertise Clash of Clans
Okay,
after a
look,
while?
no, are you telling me right now that the Ghost Brothers, who have their own TV show,
Had.
okay, and use apps on their phones for all of this stuff, you're telling me that they're not doing a good job?
Yeah.
That's racist, Bryden.
Okay.
They're black men.
I'm aware.
They're not actually brothers.
Yeah.
You're a
Mm,
racist.
that's what they say.
You saying they're not as competent as the other ghost hunters?
Um, I mean, this might be racist. Yeah, actually.
I think they're pretty good at it, honestly, and
There's
I
no
like
way to no, 2 black guys are not gonna really be hunting ghosts. They run away from card tricks. They see a
yeah,
ghost, they're not gonna stick around.
it was funny. I was watching one episode, they were really, really trying to make this ghost angry, okay? They were just really trying to piss it off, and one of the guys, he's like, "Oh, hell nah!" And, like, runs out and stays in the van to, like, monitor the equipment for the rest of the episode, and he's just, like, talking to the camera in between, sections of the rest of them ghost hunting, and he's just like, "Yeah, man, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not doing it. This is not okay, like, I don't do this bullshit." I was like, "You know what? You're probably right. They're in there trying to get the ghost to attack them, like,
Yeah, you know
you're
what
not wrong to run out."
well, like, what can it really do? Throw a chair, make it cold?
That's pretty scary.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like, like, in the movie
There's
Poltergeist, they got pretty, aggressive.
well, even taps every now and then gets, like, one of the girls get their hair pulled or something.
Eh, it's not that bad.
Nah, it's not that bad. They'll literally go back in the room and go, "Can you pull her hair again just to let us know you're here?" And she's just like, "What?"
Yeah, I tried watching those, I forget what the hell it was, but, it was
Mhm.
like, like, we met in college in our paranormal club, and, the girl's only skill was interest in the occult. Like, the other guys had, like, audio and visual shit or whatever, hers is just interest in the
Yeah.
occult, and they,
The
like,
guys are just like, "Yeah, we got infrared cameras. This is really cool. We're gonna set up these recorders everywhere." They got the whole house wired up, and the girls are
she just
kinda
there, just a lot they
yeah.
needed a girl in the gang.
Well, the
They went to this house, because
mhm.
these people it was like a doll or a book or something like that, that they had got at a yard sale, and then after that had, like, a run of bad luck and, bankruptcy and, their cat died, crashed the car and all of that, and then they decided it was the book, so they, went out and burned it, and they were like, "Case closed, 22-minute show." Supposedly real. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think that it was. If I had to guess, I would say that these people were full of shit because I
Well, the
didn't see
best
anything.
ones with that, it's like I was watching this one where they thought it was these creepy porcelain dolls that the grandma kept buying for the kid, but instead, like, the child will not sleep in her room anymore because those dolls are just staring at her all
Oh,
night,
yeah,
and so they
that's
bring
normal.
taps in, and she's just like the mom's like, "Yeah, she's terrified, and we think it's these dolls," and she's, like, showing the dolls that are still in the girl's bedroom. At what point do you not realize maybe you should get rid of the dolls?
Well, not because they're haunted, just because they're fucking creepy when you're a kid. They're
Yeah, if your
creepy as an
child
adult.
can't even sleep with them, why are they in there?
That's they're creepy as shit. I remember, I think it was my grandma. Yeah, it would have been my grandmother on my mom's side. Her whole living room had a whole bunch of that shit, and it always weirded me out. They're weird looking as hell, when you're an adult, but when you're fucking 6, like, it's
Well, I
really.
collected them as a kid, so one of my grandmas would buy them for me, and they would go on a shelf where they're in full view where I was sleeping in bed. And so my friends didn't wanna have sleepovers at my house, but I didn't ever get creeped out by them. It was fine.
Well, you had way scarier stuff going on at your house in your
Oh,
childhood.
yeah, 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 dolls were the I mean, I was already having sleep paralysis at that point. I was scared of the demon thingy that was standing over me, not the dolls, which were still on the shelf doing what they always do,
Yeah.
you know? But, back on the thing you said about the girls investigating the ghost hunting, okay? M My favorite episodes of Ghost Hunters is when there are multiple women going into the haunted place, because that's always when they find the most ghosts. Every time, the women
Well,
are just like, "Oh, I felt something weird," and everyone's like, "Oh, we have to investigate further," and they, like, investigate further, and they find something. It's the most eventful episodes are when they have women in, especially if it's, like, a woman that's not usually on the team. Like, they
sure.
brought in this psychic one time that was, like, using a crystal necklace to determine, like, where the hot spots were. They found a lot of ghosts that episode.
It's a good thing they brought that psychic and her dumbass necklace.
Or, like, they'll have like, the lady who called them in with them, like, of course she's gonna play it up. She wants the house to be haunted, dude.
Yeah, who doesn't wanna be on Hulu? Good grief. No, I've never found a good ghost hunting show where I'm like, "Well, that seems legitimate."
Ghost cowboys.
It's not gonna be Ghost Cowboys. Are the
It's gotta
cowboys
be ghost
ghosts or the
cowboys.
hunters
No,
ghosts?
the hunters are cowboys.
Less interested.
No, but it's so good. It's so good, okay, because I only ever watched season 1, and it ends on a crazy cliffhanger, okay?
A cliffhanger on a
Spoil it for
reality show, huh?
everybody.
That's fine. No
Yeah,
one will ever
but
watch
this
this.
doesn't happen on with Taps. Taps doesn't ever do that,
You keep
okay?
saying
This
taps
guy
like I know what that is.
that's the team from Ghost Hunters. It's, like, the most famous ghost hunting
Oh,
team in the
okay.
country.
Well, didn't the one guy have a cocaine problem?
I'm certain that they do. They look like they do. The 2 main guys, absolutely, they're doing coke on their plumbing jobs.
Yeah, I'm looking
How else are
for
they staying up all night after being plumbers all day?
oh man, they've had a lot of team members, so I'd have to go through, but I
Jason and Grant are the 2 main guys.
oh, threatening email. In March of 2005, Barry Clinton, Ekstrom 51 of Upper Street, St. Clair Township, Pennsylvania, began to send threatening emails to Jason Haas, founder of TAPS. He alerted the FBI when the emails began to include threats against President George W. Bush. The Secret Service became involved.
Oh,
Um,
no.
so, all right. Well, I don't know. I thought there was one. I mean, there's so many of these stupid ass shows, but I thought there was one where the guy like got busted for meth or some shit.
You gotta understand in the Ghost Cowboys, okay, the guy, like, one of their guys, one of the cowboys, like, vanishes after a bright, mysterious light showed up in the field suddenly, and they're, like, running around trying to find him, and they finally find him, and he's just, like, naked in a bush and delirious, and then bam, into the season. And I don't know if season 2 is out yet, but I have to see what happened to the naked man. He got abducted and put back down naked. They're going all out on that show. That is the best ghost hunting show. The second best is Ghost Brothers because they will just go to a plantation and be like, "Bet you don't like the black guys being here, huh? Bet you're real mad. What are you gonna do about it?" They're just constantly antagonizing the ghosts, which I think is hilarious.
Okay, so back to Ghost Cowboys real quick, or
Yeah.
Brokeback Mountain, or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Um, and you're saying this is a legitimate ghost hunting organization?
And they ride horses
Of course
because 'cause
they
they're,
do.
like, on ranches and stuff. They're ghost hunting on ranches
Well, they are cowboys after all.
out in the West, in the Wild West.
The Wild West, the Wild West of somewhere in Utah, huh? Just about
Yeah.
a, just about 25 miles outside of Salt Lake.
Yep. That's what they're doing.
It seems to
It's a
me like
great show.
they're faking this stuff, and they're not at all a legitimate ghost hunting squadron. That's just my 2 cents on it. Well,
Like,
what
do
are we
you
gonna
want
do without
a
pennies
good
now?
show or a realistic show?
I would like one that was real. If I want a good show,
Right.
I'll watch Breaking Bad, right? I want a realistic show about the ghost hunters, which
Okay.
usually would mean it would be them showing up. They go, "Well, that's weird," and then they throw their cat balls down or whatever they do, and then be like, "Ah, it turns out it's just a creepy old building." Like, the scariest thing is, like, someone lives there. Like, you want something actually creepy, you gotta watch those Urban Explorer people, but I'm pretty sure they fake a bunch of stuff too.
Everyone probably has to. I would imagine that they have, like, producers, stuff that are like, "Come on, man, we haven't found a ghost in 3 episodes, you gotta do something. Have someone run around upstairs and catch some footsteps on audio, do something." Like, there's no way
Yeah.
they can get away from that, right?
Yeah, I 100% sure that's what that is.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like,
It's like, man,
how is the whole world just so fucking haunted that everybody like, it's just they're attracted to
it's
the
always
yeah.
true, yeah. They do debunk sometimes, but you can't go, like, 4 or 5 episodes of just debunking. You can't do that. Nobody's gonna watch that, you know what I mean?
I would watch that. Who was that one guy? I think he's dead now. He offered like $100,000. You should know his name. I should know his name too.
Mm.
James Randi offered $10,000 for proof of psychics, and yeah, nobody won that ever.
What were his like, what was the win case? Like, what did he want to see? How do you prove it?
Well, there was famously this one guy on TV who said he could use static electricity to like move shit. Um, but he was really just blowing on it, and he like made a fool of that dude on TV. But I mean, I think he just needed to not be able to prove you
To
wrong.
debunk it.
Yeah,
Well,
because
what
that was
about psychics who just predict the future? I guess you just wait for it to happen, but if they can't give you a date, it's just like Nostradamus or something.
yeah, it's just fucking guessing. I don't think that's really psychic behavior. You just guess. Prediction is not. If somebody claims that they can like predict the fucking future and they're not so rich beyond their wildest dreams, I'm not gonna believe them. You're not gonna predict the lottery numbers?
That's a good point.
Like
Well,
if
it
fucking
depends,
Elon
on,
Musk came
like,
out and goes,
what you're
"I'm psychic."
presenting as, right? So, like, you got these ladies who claim that they could just do it on command, right? Absolutely, if they haven't won the lottery, that's suspicious, but more realistic psychic who wants to be a little more less obvious about it
Sure.
would be a lot more vague and be like, it just sometimes I get these visions and I can't control them, and,
Those are called
sometimes
con
you can prevent them."
those are con men. They're just called con men.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean,
we
yeah,
talked about this. I should set up a shop and just rip people off all the
we're
fucking
gonna
time.
have a psychic shop someday, yes.
That would be
I want a
great.
ghost hunt more, though. I want a
Yeah.
ghost hunting team.
I mean, I think we'd be good at it. You
Oh,
know,
we'd be great at it.
It'd be pretty good. We gotta get the cat balls, but, you know
At this point, nobody knows what we
No,
like,
it's
any new listeners have no idea what we mean by cat balls.
no.
Like, it's literal cat testicles?
It's
No.
probably, 2, 3 years ago, we found out about the cat toys, but yeah, these little balls that come in every ghost hunting kit on Amazon. No fucking point. Like, they never explain it, and they're like, "It also comes with cat toys."
Because when you touch it, it lights up, so if the you're trying to get the ghost to interact with something, but they can only interact how I don't know.
Yeah, you
They
don't know.
can't do a lot, right? So when Taps uses the flashlights, they have, like, a special flashlight with a very sensitive clicker so that the ghost can actually turn it on and off, right? That's the idea. The cat balls, you could just, like, kind of move them a little and they light up.
I mean, it's crazy
So
how
you tell the ghost to interact with the cat ball.
it's insane that you search ghost hunting kit and every single one of them has these
Has
cat
cat
toys.
toys.
Every single fucking
But I
one.
think that that's all the idea is you throw it on the ground and you're like, "Hey, if you're here, just try to move that ball. Just play with that ball."
It's just cats. It's just ghost fucking cats. The
It's just
only
ghost
place
cats.
only place that's haunted. We're like, I don't know. We've been to 6 veterinary offices. They're haunted as shit.
My favorite is the times when the ghost on these shows turns out to be like a residual haunting, which is the ones where they're not aware, right? It's just like a lady stuck in a loop going up and down the stairs every day at a certain time because that's what she did that day at that time or whatever. And she's just completely unaware. And the people are like, oh, thank goodness. It's like, no, that soul is trapped in an endless loop going up and down those stairs. That's so much more horrifying than it being aware and able to interact and to feel and think. Like, that's hell.
But what if let me throw this your way. What if this is some Sixth Sense shit. What if we're fucking dead and then doing this show every week is our goddamn loop and then they're just
I mean, it checks out. I believe it.
place is all haunted as shit. There's like motherfuckers in here with cat balls and shit. There's stupid lights and their uh you know EVPs and they're just like oh residual. It would have to
They
be real
just do the
far in the
show.
future. Yeah, yeah, they we finally made it on TV, just on, Amazon fucking whatever the hell that's gonna be 100 years from now.
The ghost hunting show?
Yeah, whatever the
That's how we make it?
yeah,
Our
whatever.
residual hauntings?
Yeah, whatever,
I'll take it. That's fine. I'll take it.
I
I'll be
mean,
remembered.
I've thought for fucking years and years that if anything I've ever done is remembered, it will definitely be after I'm dead, and I will never get to see. I will die
Imagine
going,
buying
"Failure, that's great."
imagine buying some, like, shitty old house, and you do some renovations, and so you wake up the dormant ghosts, and you go to sleep early tonight, and you just hear, "Hello, everyone, and
Yeah.
welcome. I am Abigail, the ultimate" every fucking night.
It's just yeah, just, ghosts there aren't any somebody has to have done this bit, I'm sure, but there aren't any new I know that somebody's done this, bit, but there aren't any new fucking ghosts. They're all Victorian ghosts and shit. There's never a ghost, to quote this bit that I'm sure I'm gonna butcher that I can't remember who did it, there's
Mhm.
never a ghost who's like, "What's your Wi-Fi password?"
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
there's not any
Well, the
new
ghosts
ghosts.
we think that the ghost when in my house when we were growing up, we had a lot of activity. That's why I've just always believed in ghosts, like, it just made sense.
Okay.
It's what I saw. But anyway, um, it was my great grandpa. My sister claims she literally saw his face one time, so
What was he up to?
he was just, like, sitting with his head in his hands, like he was worried about something.
Man, being a ghost sounds fucking gay.
Yeah.
I get the feeling that, like, if anybody gets to be a ghost, I could see me being a ghost. Just wander around all the time, like, upset, stomping around upstairs.
Well, one time, it was like playing with the light bulb in the ceiling fan, just, like,
I'm trying to change the light
touching
bulb.
it. Maybe so.
I don't wanna
Or
get
maybe
stuck
something to do with the electricity, I don't know.
yeah, I don't wanna be stuck in some stupid fucking loop. Life has already felt like that. Every day is exactly the same. So I'm telling you, I think we're dead.
We
Turns
might
out
be.
turns
I'm
out
open to
every
that possibility.
turns out everybody who, like, has any type of stability in their 30s actually just keels over immediately and becomes a fucking ghost. You're just dead. I mean, it feels like it.
We're in the ghost realm right now, and everyone that we ever interact with is actually dead and doesn't know it, and we're all just kind of living our lives adjacent to the real world. But every now and then they see us.
The only the only problem with that theory is, I think we know way too many people who have far too chaotic lives for them to be stuck in any type of a ghost loop.
I don't know. I mean, they don't have to be residual ghost looping ones. They could be like
There's normal dickhead ghosts.
A normal dickhead ghost, and the reason their lives are so chaotic is because 'cause they're very confused about what's going on.
Yeah, but I mean, even we don't know we're ghosts. We gotta start asking strangers, I think. But
Are
hey,
you a
you
ghost?
ghosts? We
You think you're
ghosts?
a
Are
ghost?
we
Because
dead
I
right
think I
now?
was thinking yeah.
Start asking people, just strangers to be safe, right?
Yep, we should. I like to tell people to wake up. "We love you, wake up." Like, my
Yeah.
husband was drunk one night, and he just, like, laid down downstairs, just flopped down, he closed his eyes, he covered his face with his hands, and I jumped down, I grabbed him real quick, and I said, "Wake up! You're in a coma! Wake up!" And he's just like,
Jesus,
"No!"
dude.
His brother was over, and he got a kick out of it at least. I made someone laugh. Not my husband,
Yeah, you
but I made
shouldn't,
his brother laugh.
do that to people.
It's his own fault. He shouldn't have done that.
You know what you could do though?
He shouldn't have become an easy target for my joke.
What you should have done, start slowly over time piling every blanket that you have on the house on him, and then real loud play the sound of someone digging a ditch.
Oh, I'm not I'll keep that one in my back pocket. It's a little more
Just
elaborate than the "wake up, you're in a coma" bit, but, you know.
just came up with it. I think that's great.
It's beautiful.
They do call me the number 1 prankster.
No one calls you
They
that.
do call me that.
Who? Who's they?
They!
They?
Who do we always talk about when we're talking about they? Careful.
I The aliens,
Yeah, sure.
the powers that be,
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but that's not what you were gonna
otherworldly
say, so
creatures. What do
I
you
don't think
mean?
they
I
like
would
being
only
called
say
that.
very innocent things like the comet is the spaceship that they're on.
I don't know, you said the N word the other
I did shut your
day.
mouth.
I mean
That didn't happen. And if anyone heard it, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. We all have a duty to pretend that Abby did not say the things that she said. That's my belief.
I don't even think it was the first time.
Just have to erase all of it from your memory, just like all the people in real life do, so that they can keep interacting with me when I say some stupid shit or crazy things. Which, okay, speaking of which, you remember your reaction when I tried to talk to you about Challenger Deep on the show, The Hole in the Bottom of the Sea, and you're just, like, immediately like, "Oh, yeah? Did the aliens put the frog there,
Yeah, yeah.
Abby?" kinda thing? Yeah.
Mhm.
Everyone says that. If I try to talk about this topic, I get that exact reaction from literally every person I've
Do
ever
they
tried to talk
wait,
to about this. They go, "Is there a frog in the hole in the bottom of the sea? Is it I is there? Is it the song? Is it the aliens?" Is that what it is? I mean, I'm just like, "Maybe. Okay, maybe."
well, my feelings are hurt then that they all say the same thing that I do.
Yeah.
Well, get rid of those people because there can only be one.
There can only be one person who's tired of my shit.
No, there can only be one person who says, "Is there a frog on the
On a
log?"
log in the hole in the
Yeah,
bottom of the sea.
yeah. Don't let me get their names. There can only be one.
And then we were watching my husband's one of them. I tried to talk to him about it that same night last week. I think it was last week, and he just immediately is like, "There's a frog in a log in the hole about it." "Okay, okay."
It
And
does
then
sound
just
like you it does
yeah,
sound like you were
yeah.
setting up for a bit, to be honest.
And I just wanna talk about things I'm interested in, but I guess I've built this reputation for being annoying and having
Sure.
bits that I do. So I'm just screwed now. Nobody will talk to me seriously anymore. They just assume I'm making more jokes
Well,
or being weird again.
I mean, I guess we could talk about the goddamn hole at the bottom of the sea, but I swear to fucking God, bitch, if it ends up being something about a frog and a bump on a log at the bottom of the whole fucking sea and I fall for it,
I
I
just
will
think
come to
there
your
might
house and
be
kick you.
I just think there might be really cool things down there because if you think about the sort of creature, but I mean, all they I think is down there right now is like bacteria and stuff. But
Nice
there are other
guys.
creatures that can survive under extreme pressure and things like that, and the heat and all of that, and
Yeah,
deep
but
down
we
in the dark. And I think there could be like some really cool, maybe even like prehistoric creatures down there, and that's interesting to me. Who the hell knows? I mean, definitely there's probably bigger squids down there, right?
yeah, but didn't we talk about this on the show last week or it was before?
I
Because
think
I
so.
I definitely humored your ass on this.
Yeah, but nobody
I
else
agreed
will,
with
is
you.
my point. Yeah. But that was after we got past the frog on the log, right? The point is that I have to convince people that this is a real thing. There actually is a hole in the bottom of the Mariana Trench because it sounds like I'm doing a bit when I
Yeah.
bring it up and nobody knows about it. So it's
Uh,
just like
it'd be a better story if it was a bit. I'll just go ahead and tell you that. Have you ever considered that
the
the
what?
things that you are interested in are stupid?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
good.
think that I get that impression from everyone.
Good.
That nobody cares about any of it, and
Yeah.
want
Why do you
they
think
don't
why do you think that is?
because 'cause they're boring.
Oh, okay. So it's everybody else, it's not you, huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
because on average, people are dumb and boring and don't
but
care
you're
about interesting things
but
like
you're
the secret chambers in the pyramids at
you're
Giza.
interesting and really, 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 really smart, right?
No, I'm not. Challenger Deep is interesting. That's the point.
Yeah, okay. We were almost
Okay,
there.
fuck
We
you.
were almost
Fuck
there.
you and fuck all of you. All of you. Because I am a very interesting person, and I'm also very cute.
Buddy,
I'm adorable.
past the prime and being generous. I really this is why we need
Fuck
to have
all of you.
this is why we need to have drops because there's this uh frisky dingo drop that's perfect for that is uh
Just
uh
do it with your mouth.
Killface goes, "Wow, you're really, 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 really smart
I don't
and
think I'm
pretty."
very smart. I like that drop. That sounds great. You should get that.
He's obviously
I
being
don't
sarcastic. It's Killface. Great. Frisky Dingo is awesome. That's an old fucking show, dude. Whatever. I'm fucking old, but I'm a guy. Doesn't
You're a very old
matter.
man.
Ha, ha, ha.
No, you're
Old.
a creepy old man now.
I don't give
You've
a
become a
shit.
creepo.
Good. Good. Bitches like a creep.
They don't.
They
They
do.
literally don't. No.
No, no, no. This younger generation's all fucked up.
Not the same way as your generation was. That's what you don't get.
No, my whole generation's a whole bunch of fucking shitty liberals. That's there are people my age that still say doggo. And it's like it wasn't
Oh,
cool when you said it
gross.
before, It wasn't that I always thought that was gay. But and then my whole stupid generation like swore off saying gay for like 10 years, but now we're back. Everybody's saying gay again. That's good.
Yeah, there's several words people stop saying that seem to be happening again.
I don't know if faggot's coming back with as much force as it should.
I think it could, though, because the gays kind of reclaimed it, and I
Yeah, but
don't
then they
think
stopped. Then they stopped though. Like, Jeffree Star has a song from like 2010 where it's like
Mhm.
faggot. But
Well, they hate
no.
Jeffree Star now because he doesn't like the trans stuff.
Yeah, he's all conservative and lives on a farm and shit. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean, I it just a man that wore makeup used to just be a little fruity. Like, that was not a big deal.
Jeffree
It's
Star's
not the
a
same
little more
thing.
than wearing makeup though. I mean, that's like full on it's a lot.
It's a lot of makeup.
It's makeup and the dresses and the hair and the
Yeah, but he didn't claim to be a woman.
no, no,
And
because
so
he's
he has
not
a
a woman.
big bone to pick with the new generation, I guess. I don't know. He
Yeah.
seems a little cranky about it.
Well, he's also an old man now, so
You know what else, if we're talking about old people and young people being weird, is I'm stuck in the middle where these old people are showing me a bunch of nonsense, stupid TikTok videos,
I
and
don't
so
like
are
TikTok.
teenagers. And it's the same videos. And it's very weird to me and very annoying. And I don't think that a good use of my time at this like family thing, like this big
Uh,
gathering, is to sit here and stare at your phone. It's not funny. I don't know why you're cackling. It's
well,
not even a funny video.
I'm sure it's been said a million times, but, like, this younger generation and then, like, the Gen X and boomers, especially boomers, less so the Gen X, they really kinda think social media is fucking stupid for the most part, which God bless them for
I'm
that.
talking about Gen Xers that are just sitting there showing me TikTok fucking
Oh, no,
videos.
then they're boomer junior. But, yeah, they, at least the boomers, I don't know, the probably a lot of the Gen X too, but the internet really got a fucking hold of them. You know, at least the younger kids, they didn't have a choice. It's always been here. But like these guys, they're like, look at this new confangled internet. Same people that told me, like, be careful in chat rooms, which is probably good
Mhm.
advice. Never got molested, but definitely could see that
Oof.
happening.
It's crazy that people just don't do the whole OPSEC thing anymore. Like, social media is just a thing
Yeah.
now. I don't know. The
Yeah, I don't care
first
for
I
it.
mean, I don't know. It used to just be a thing. You protect your identity on the internet. You make a babysitter profile, at least back when I did like a decade ago. And it's like, hey, don't use your real name. Don't put any identifying numbers like birth date in your username. People on the internet could find you. You should value your anonymity. And I was like, oh, okay, great. And I stuck with it. Other people did not.
I don't know. I was always making shit. So I was like, well, that's the name I use on stage or in my bands or whatever. Like, you just use your name.
Just use like a gamer tag or something.
Well, a lot of my gamer tags have slurs in them.
You shouldn't do that. That's not good. You
Yeah.
should have a cool one.
I have to. Well, we're at an hour 12. I'll
Yeah,
tell you one of uh my things after we get
okay.
of the off the air.
You can go to patreon.com/here to help podcast to listen to the next hour we're going to record.
Maybe it'll be better
It's
because I've
going to
had a
be
couple more drinks in me.
we're gonna be fine. I'm gonna open this beer. My
The
head will
same
not
the,
hurt
the
so
same
bad.
beer that you opened an hour and
Oh,
a
I
half
already
ago
opened it, but I didn't drink any of it. I
for an
haven't
hour
even
and a half.
taken a
So now
drink.
now it's just some warm IPA.
It's not it's a blonde. It's a
Okay.
blonde.
So definitely one that shouldn't be served even room temperature. That's great. You're so fucking smart.
No, I never claimed to be.
Good.
I hate that people do that. That I know that I sound stupid and people be like, "Oh, I bet you think you're real
No, no,
smart."
no, no, no,
No,
no, no, no, no,
at
no,
no
no. Even
point.
no, no, no. Even what you just said. I know I sound stupid. Don't try to linguistics your way out of this.
I'm
Also,
not.
by the way, you know what's funny? I just realized linguistics and linguini, pretty similar words.
You're right.
I'll bet a rapper
That's true.
said, you know, I'll pass you up with my linguistic linguini.
It's gotta be. I don't remember what
We're
the
gonna look it
song
up.
is, but every now and then I just get the urge to say, "Bitch, I'm lugubrious." Which song is that? Is it literally called lugubrious? I'm not sure. But it's just like a throwaway line, I guess. I don't know.
Well, we can look it up. That nobody has said linguistic linguini. Linguini.
You
How
could
do you?
be the first. How do you
What?
spell linguini?
No, no, no.
L-I-N
Lugubrious.
lugubrious, I think is,
I'm not listening to you.
Legubrious.
Bitch, I'm Lagrubi. Oh, it's Lil Ugly Mane from 2012.
There you go.
and it's called "Bitch, I'm Lugubrious." So now here's the thing: what the fuck does lugubrious mean?
I think it means, like, he knows a lot of words or something. I can't remember anymore. I don't know. I
Looking,
looked it up before.
no, nowhere close to that.
No. No? What was it?
Looking or sounding sad and dismal.
Oh, okay.
Bitch, you're lugubrious.
Lugubrious. You can't even say it. That's okay, because I didn't know what it meant.
You're linguini, stupid.
Oh
Ah.
my god.
Woo!
Thank you everyone for
Whee!
bearing with us as we got through this very sleepy episode where we both are being very heavily affected by the change in the magnetosphere that's being
No,
caused by the giant solar storm going on, and the sun, which is made of plasma.
it's a ball of incandescent gas.
No, it's not a gigantic nuclear furnace where
It
hydrogen is
is.
built into helium at temperatures of millions of degrees. The sun is
It is. It is, and Pluto's a
it is
fucking planet.
hot, and it is not a place where we can live.
That's true. I wouldn't live there. I already live in Florida. It's too fucking hot. And then for the past 2 days, it was like, oh, guess what? 32 degrees. Sweet. Why? And then they're like, psych, 78 today.
No, I know. Yeah, we had a good little cold front too, and then today oh, it's so hot.
I gotta
Oh my
fucking,
goodness.
I gotta get like those, those tearaway pants. I gotta get those.
Yes.
Or like those ones that they zipped off and became shorts. You remember those?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I gotta,
Yes, I
that's what I
do.
gotta get.
Those
Fucking
were
stupid.
great.
But yeah, patreon.com/ here to help
Here to
podcast.
Help podcast.
Yeah. For
Go
now,
there.
we're gonna change the name and apparently become some type of a faggy news show.
I don't know what we're doing, okay? I was just,
Don't try new things ever again. You're bad at them. It
okay.
took you so long to get decent at this.
I'm not decent at it though. I'm doing a bad job. That's why we have to change everything.
That's not why. It's because of the SEO, because that fucking dork from New Girl screwed
Yeah,
us.
fuck him. Honestly, I hate that guy. I wish we could do something about this.
Um, let's not, it's not that severe, but
I wish that we could sue him for stealing our
oh,
name.
I
What
don't,
did
yeah,
you think I was talking
I
about,
don't know. I
Bryden?
thought we offered a hit out on the New Girl guy
No! Why would you even suggest that
because
on a
that's
podcast?
what it sounded like.
I'm not a scary person, Bryden.
I don't know. Then why'd you put a cigar in your mouth and wink at me?
Okay, shh. You weren't supposed to. That was just for us.
No, no. Okay. Well, is there anything
Thank
else we
you.
gotta? Yeah,
Now,
you go to
have a great
Abby's
week.
fucking Twitter. She's over there not
Octo
tweeting
Abby
about
with an I.
the show or any of that shit. So, you know,
Have a great week, secure in the knowledge that we are with you. We are the only ones you can trust. Are
peace
here to
out,
help.
squirters.